So starting with our home country, the UAE, no more news actually. The UAE is actively thinking about introducing a corporate tax, which ultimately is supposed to boost the country's revenue by 4.1% in non-hydrocarbon GDP. Nevertheless, actually, the revenue in the UAE is expected to decline this year versus last year, and it may in fact continue, which ultimately can have an impact on potential projects that are in the pipeline. And that is actually one of the issues that you will see will almost cascade through the entire GCC section, because projects are being on hold at the moment, are put on hold, and most likely this will continue actually in 2016 as well. So as you can see under Bahrain is also similar, suffering actually from the low oil price, which is heavily having an impact on the revenue, and it's slowing down their economic growth. And as a result, what we see is that the public debt is actually expected to reach 70% now of GDP for next year. Kuwait in itself has security issues and is seemingly becoming less appealing to a lot of foreign workers now, given the situation. And as a result, what we've seen is a substantial drop in the export numbers by almost 50% year over year. Again, we anticipate that there will be a sort of a decrease also in 2016. As far as Oman is concerned, it faces some unemployment issues, and ultimately this has led to the Omanization factoring, which clearly pressures a lot of the multinational companies that are currently present in Oman. Similar to Kuwait, substantial drop in the export numbers, and the major project of the rail network between Musandam and Doha has in fact been also put on hold. Qatar, always been one of the shining lights actually of the region, suffers at the moment of a shortage of talent, which is having a big impact on them. Nevertheless, we do anticipate that there will be further potentials for MNCs going forward. So we see, in fact, the largest growth rates from a GDP perspective also in Qatar, as you will see it in a minute. And then finally, Saudi Arabia, that's the market most consultants live off. It keeps us busy every month, every week, in fact. There's heavy rumors at the moment that are circulating that Saudi Arabia, and in particular the government, is undertaking budget cuts and will take budget cuts in particular next year, which clearly will have an impact of major projects that are in the pipeline. And the non-oil exports, that ultimately fell nearly 20% year over year, with a continuation expected to be in 2016 as well.